Hello, 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 my beautiful, wonderful, gorgeous, fantastic friends. I hope you're well, and I hope you are working your way through this holiday season well and staying grounded. There you are, not all up in your mind of crazy. Let's get right to today's divine daily blast, shall we? Um, Angel numerology number 7. You're on the right path. Works with the Seven of Cups or the Seven of Water, depending what deck you use. If you're into tarot, pull out the Sun card and the Chariot card to give you some inspiration. Call upon Archangel Metatron and Archangel Michael if you need some extra help. Your priorities in the right order, however, and good life choices are being made on a number 7 day, particularly when it comes to material matters. It's a day to be charming. It's a day to put on a little bit more of an effort, I would say. In angel numerology, number 7 signifies time of spiritual awakening and wisdom. It's also the number of good fortune, suggestion that we're on the right path, as I've said, and it can represent good luck. Good fortune, that kind of general. I like the number 7. Whenever I see triple sevens, it's usually on a one-armed bandit. In slot machines you see them, and 777 comes up, all the bells ring and money comes out. In religious texts, it's been said that 7 represents completion or perfection, signaling that one phase is ending and a new one is beginning, which, this week kind of makes sense. Now, what else can we say today? Today, the moon has moved into Aquarius. Maybe it's already traveling through it. Successful manifesting requires getting clear about what you want, getting clear about what you do, getting clear about what you do not want at all. Today, the moon moves from Capricorn, away from Capricorn. Capricorn's a hard-working, grounding, earthy, deep planet. Aquarius, a little bit lighter. Decide what you want to leave behind in 2025 and attract in 2026 what you are looking to achieve. Now, I like this week because it encourages me to find a word for the year that comes up, a word that can be bold and underlined and used to give me the chutzpah, the welly, as they call it, the boot of pushing me forward. And in order for me to find that word, rather than sitting here and just making my mind go bonkers, I use things that I see, things that I hear, as inspiration. And this recently I found a YouTube channel called Real Stories. I think they may have a magazine, and it was all about anti-aging, a section of about a half a dozen women. The average age of these women was 80 years old, but to see them defying all of society's rules about what ageism is inspired me. And the word that came floating up to the surface was fabulous. My word for 2026, and you're welcome to adopt it, you're welcome to share it, it would be fun if you wanted to do, would be fabulous. If it's not fabulous, it's not worth it. If it's not fun, it's not worth it. But fun was one of my words a few years ago. Love was another word I had. I'm just giving you these ideas. Find something that inspires you, and it doesn't matter whether or not you think. The challenge we have is that other people think we're supposed to be some way or another way, and we spend most of our lives doing our best to try and level up. I think that's why these holiday seasons are so tempestuous. Oh, there's a word. Meaning that folks they become somebody that they're not, in the frenzy, in the frenetic, in the nonsense that goes along with it, because they want to keep up. They want to do better. Hence my giggly conversation the other day about the house 2 doors down, that if they put one more inflatable thing in their yard, the house is going to go up in the air. And and now I cannot, I can't drive by that house without giggling. I just cannot. And it's wrong because there's a little bit of judgment in there. It's like, what were they thinking? And if I get a chuckle, it's okay, because the guides and the angels and the fairies are probably like, oh, goodness gracious. But there you go. I'm going to move on because I'm getting into the wacky woo world of bloomers. She can be a little bit like that. My isms: I am successful. I am focused on joy and well-being for myself and others. What does well-being mean to you? What does being well? Is it physical? Is it mental? Is it emotional? Is it all of the things? And if there is a part of your constitution that's not well, that doesn't feel well, I'm not just talking physically like you've got an illness, how or what is missing? And what can you put in to help that? It could be dietary. It could simply be a devotion to meditating. Now, dear God, thank you for entering where you already abide. I got this from Kyle Gray. He got that from Marianne Williamson when she wrote that book, Return to Love, which was based on the Course in Miracles. So these words, these sayings, these quotations, they can be what inspires us. What inspires us to start the day on the right foot and not the back foot. What inspires us to wake up in the morning and say, I want to harmonize physically here in this body with that which I believe to be the best, or a good way of life, a good way of the day, a good way of right now. I'm going to link that video I saw in the description of this video for you to watch. It is quite mind-blowing, really. It was for me. It inspired me to think, okay, I'm no longer worried about being old, because I really am not. And it lines up with my feeling of wanting to be fabulous, which I think I am anyway. But it took me a while to get there. Here's a message from the love angels. We can fly into your life when you need help. When you need help finding love for yourself. Allow us to help you see yourself clearly as a true, beloved child of the divine. The divine being all that is and all that gets created. I release self-judgment and embrace self-love. I find beauty in every aspect of my being. I can't think of a more perfect way of expressing self-adoration, self-love than this. Ask the love angels. If you're not feeling it, if you're in it, ask the love angels. Think of the love angels as allowing you to be laying in their lap or being coddled by them, having them hold you, having them embrace you, having them stroke your hair, having them just bathe you in nothing but unconditional love, and showing you that every aspect of your entire being is fabulous, fantastic, magnificent. Archangel Haniel, second week with us, goddess of the moon, the channeler of psychic inspiration. Your activation messages: I trust my intuitions and my psychic gifts. We all came here with psychic gifts. The volume of them gets turned down when we're babies, maybe. Kind of like comes up a bit as we're toddlers, finding our way, using the psychic gifts to figure out who we trust, who we don't trust. And then, through childhood and adolescence, kind of like depends on who raises us. I'm lucky I had a grandmother, maternal or a paternal grandmother, who she defied all kinds of logic, read tea leaves, cards, palms, whatever, but she brought inspiration to people that knocked on the door. That helped me stay connected to spiritual roots. Melchizedek, divine knowledge, higher learning, commit to your vision through study. Even if you are an avid, which I suspect many of you are, psychic reader, or maybe you're just dipping your toe into tarot and oracle cards, or maybe you're even wanting to be inspired to create your own, studying, looking at, paying attention to, dotting I's and crossing T's can certainly help us get inspired. Inspiration leads to motivation. Motivation leads to manifestation. And manifestation leads to a fabulous life. All right, fairies, fairies everywhere. I'm trying to see where Gertrude and Beat. I feel them. I just don't necessarily see them like I used to. Oh, we're here, she says. Okay. We're just enjoying it. Give us a message today, please, from the fairies that ties all of this inspiration, motivation, activation, manifestation, and magic. What's this card? Lost and found. So this card is come up before recently. What was once lost is about to be found. Thanks to the lost and found fairy, sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. This, to me, speaks gloriously of finding the lost child within. And if we look, we've got stars behind the fairy. And there's the moonlight. We can't see the moon, but the moon is still there. And she is tending to all the creatures on the earth. She's looking and digging and finding magic. Over here, we have a goblet that has tipped over. The magic is coming out of the goblet. It looks like a goblet of water that's watering the earth. Over here, she has a lantern. Little lantern. The details in this artwork is phenomenal. And then a magic cat, not a black cat, a magic cat. Looks like a Siamese cat. So they're helping her hunt for what is actually right in front of her face. Lost and found sometimes is that we might come to a place in our lives, particularly this time of the year, when the past is pushed up in tradition, expectations, manifest, all of these things clump together. And we can get lost in the weeds of worry, lost in the weeds of anxiety. Sometimes we kind of need to feel a little bit lost, to feel a little bit out of our depth, to feel a little bit overwhelmed, so we can come back to a place where we don't feel those things, which is the internal space. The internal space of you're not lost, never have been. Spirit guides, angels, divine masters, God the creator, universe, whatever you want to call the big creator of everything we know, doesn't see us as being lost. And if you do feel that way, go inward. I like to say a little rhyme, prayer, if you will, in the morning. Angels, guides, spirits, masters, thank you for revealing to me what I need to know. I'm willing to listen. Now show me. And here we go. All right, my friends, that's it from me for today. I will link the video that I saw in the description. I urge you to watch it. It's real stories, and it's about fashionistas, basically. Until tomorrow, lots of love. Bye for now.